Shalom to the elect, giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai Bishram Kukadushin, giving double honor to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone, who well. Peace and salutation again to the elect, starting with 144,000 prophets, 12,000 choice men of each of the 12 tribes of Israel. 12 tribes of Israel consist of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, and the Israelite foreigners likened to a speckled bird that look like the heathen nations where they've been scattered to, but by the way their fathers go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which is the spirit that bear witness with our spirit that we're the children of the Most High. Shalom to the elect remnant of the 1/3, men, women, and children who are no prophets, but are believers and will have their faith in Yahweh Shem Yashai when they hear the word of Yahweh Shem Yashai via the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yashai B'Shem Kakadash. Of course, giving double honor to the elders and apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone, who well. Shemel Mapman is a mapper from the Great Millstone Plains Table Camp located here in the city of Philadelphia. Come with a lesson, little or we lesson. So, if you didn't hear the breaking news, you have it, which I'm gonna get this off of multiple sources. You have 3 Army Reserve soldiers that were killed in Jordon drone strike are identified. So the defense or DOD Defense Department has released and identified U.S. 3 and reserve soldiers that were killed Sunday in an attack at a base. Now, you have it that this was actually within their living quarters. Okay, this is off of military.com. It says Pentagon identifies 3 Army Reserve soldiers killed in Jordan when Iran-backed militants flew a drone into living quarters. It says from left to right, you have specialists, Brianna Alexandro Muffet of Savannah, Georgia. You have Jerome Rivers, 46, Sergeant of Williamsburg, New Jersey, which is very close by. I'm in the Philadelphia region, Pennsylvania. Kennedy Landon Saunders, 24, of Waycross, Georgia. The Pentagon said Monday that 3 service members killed an Iranian-backed militia drone strike on their living quarters at a small logistic base in Jordan on Sunday, where Army, and it has reserve soldiers from the same unit. The soldiers lost their lives, which we just mentioned their names. They were assigned to the 718 Engineer Company, an Army Reserve unit based out of Fort Moore, Georgia. Alright, so you Jake that signed up for the military and y'all just think y'all just gonna be sitting at home, collecting checks and not seeing some action. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, he bringing forth his judgment. Okay, where you just in the reserve, you thinking you ain't gonna get no active combat or nothing like that or whatever you might think. Hey, the Lord, like, you hear this word reserve, which to reserve is basically to put to one aside, to keep, but he holds you alive to bring forth your judgment. Okay. And what else you got? In addition to 3 killed, Singh said that as of Monday, more than 40 service members were injured in a deadly attack that came from after months of similar attack on bases that house U.S. troops in Syria and Iraq. The Jordan drone strike marked the first American service member killed in a wave of violence that swept the region since Israel went to war with Hamas, and President Joe Biden vowed Sunday that the U.S. would respond. All right, so, and it's Jake that's getting that got killed. 3, and 3 is understanding. Okay, if you understand, 3 is understanding. So Jake understands that a judgment is on the house of Israel. Okay. This is Ezekiel chapter 6, or 9 and 6. It says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man whom is the mark, which is the Thawah, which is a mark of exemption from judgment, which the elect have. 2/3, and you got Israelites that are abroad, okay? They don't have that Thawah. You have Israelites that are of the wicked, okay, that are not in America, that don't have that Thawah, which the Lord is bringing judgment upon. All right, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Okay, let's go into begin at my sanctuary. Let's see if we can find that. Like begin is like Raj or something. Let's see. Nashim ha Sequanium, which is the ancient, okay, or elders. Let's see if we can find begin. What ill upon call all a yash man? Yeah, Ashar which or whom ill yan yawa. All right, Saki, I'm going to the Hebrew right now. Ha ma maquad. Yeah. All right, so this is the Hebrew word right here, sanctuary. So you have here, what you have at my sanctuary, which is wa ma maquadash ya. All right, which the sanctuary is holy. All right, which the separate the Israelites are separate. All right, from the rest of the nations. Okay, despite the fact that you have the Israel of the Most High, but you have not all Israels of Israel. Okay, you have wicked Israelites that are not predestinated for salvation. So the Hebrew root is Quadash, but you have Ma and Quadash, Ma Quadash. So all together, you say Wa Ma Quadash Ya. All right, and then you have here, which is the Sakia, pardon me, the Chalwa. All right, going back to Halal, which it's in the form of being to begin, okay, but also means to pierce, okay. Also means to let be profane, to treat as common, okay. Treat as common, that's heavy, all right. And if you're not of the Israel of the Most High, hey, you have these judgments, destruction, okay. The apostles and elders always tell us about how, Jake gonna be going to be sitting over in these different drafts, because the military is low on a lot of different people, personnel, and they're gonna draft, and they're gonna send a lot of y'all over there, and y'all know gonna come home. Well, you got Jake right there. That's no coming home. They went over there from America, from Georgia, from New Jersey, and what other place? From Jersey and Georgia. One was from Jersey, the other was the other was others was in Georgia, and look, got judged. Okay. Simple, and it's heavy how I went into the Hebrew, and it said basically to treat as common. All right. So you have them angels that the Lord have, the sins of death angels that have this judgment, these judgments to go on, to treat you as common instead of having as the wa, which is a mark of exemption, as your special. All right, or sagala in the Hebrew. This is going to be the book of Romans chapter 9 and 6. Not as though the word of the power hath taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Okay? So you have wicked Israelites. Simple as that. All right? They're not obedient to this word. The Lord is, he's calling up that iniquity and bringing forth the judgment. Fire from above is hitting you via drone strikes from other nations. Okay? Letting you know, we're not all together. All right? We're knowing the Yechadwa. La'anawa Yechadwa. All right? We're not in one union or togetherness. Okay? And the Lord used Ishmael or Elam, to bring the destruction. All right? Elam being the East Indians, Persians, and you have the Arabs, of Ishmael, Yashma'Allah. So you want to be of the Israel of the Most High, okay? All right. Let me see. There's another precept I was gonna get. It might be in Joel. This is the book. Oh, I should have it. I want to just leave it as simple as that, though. But there's a scripture that speaks about how the Lord would I think it's Northern Army. Yeah, this is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and 20, and it says, "But I will remove far from you the Northern Army, the American military, and I will drive him into a land barren and desolate over there in that Eastern Asian region, okay, Levant region, okay, with his face towards the EC and his hinder part towards the utmost sea." Okay, and as always, got to keep going over it repeatedly. You have which I'll get it. So one is the Red Sea, and the other is I believe going into the let me get it real quick. Just give me one moment. Just doing my wee notes from a long time ago. Yeah. So the EC is the Euphrates River, and the hinder part towards the utmost sea is the Red Sea. Okay. And his sink shall come up, and his ill will shall come up, because he had done great things. And like I said, you Jake is in that Northern Army, the freaking U.S. military. Y'all being driven out there and getting destroyed. Okay, a land barren and desolate. Okay. Yeah, you can check out, that Levant region and such, and you could just check out, get pretty familiar with this area because it's gonna be hot in this area. All right. Levant. Okay. See that Red Sea over there? You see this? Oh, yeah, you got Jordan, Israel, Lebanon, Syria. Okay. Euphrates River. Okay. So get acquainted with this area. Jake out here is getting judged. All right. So I'm gonna play another news clip. That's what I wanted to do about the Jersey person because they're nearby.
We begin with developing news tonight of this weekend's attack in Jordan that claimed the lives of 3 American soldiers. We learned late this afternoon that Sergeant William Jordon Rivers was among those killed, a 46-year-old from Willingboro, New Jersey. The Pentagon released the names of the 3 soldiers late today. Specialist Kennedy Sanders and Brianna Moffett identified as the other 2 killed in that drone strike. It happened yesterday at the base known as Tower 22 in northeast Jordan. Now, Iran has denied responsibility for that attack, even as the White House blames militant groups backed by Iran. President Joe Biden has been huddling with advisors today and has vowed a response, quote, of our choosing.
Right. So, I was told pretty much like a week ago by another Jake that was served in the military. Dude looked serious too. He knew about law. He was really well versed, had a pretty good plethora of knowledge. But he said pretty much his service was vain, for our people, and that's a great sentiment that's being told, by Jake. I seen it in that movie. What was that? The movie Boys in the Hood, I believe, with Lawrence Fishburne in them. I keep seeing it. Jake being killed in service, and it being vain, okay? Because you're being joined to your oppressor, and your oppressor is not for your best interest. You thinking that you're just gonna be sitting in on a logistics flow, and they ain't gonna see no action, and then action comes down from above. So ain't nobody getting away from the Lord's judgment. All right, shalom to the elect.